pull-up assist.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting. Up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
And that one's good. Green.
There's no way Draymond wasn't getting that ball as it came off the rim. Draymond, a premier example of why the NBA tracks things like those hustle stats we see.
Here's Şengün. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Curry looking it over. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Now here's Şengün. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Curry. Good D by Şengün.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Fred VanVleet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. And he can't get the first one. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And the Warriors with possession here, following the score by Houston. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Fred VanVleet.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
LBA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Moody with it, And it's Şengün picking him up. Right side Curry. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Great execution. Steph just ripping the defense right now to shreds. What a great screen and roll action that was.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Timeout. And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Rockets basketball.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation.
Golden State basketball.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Green. Podziemski with it. Here's Curry. And he lays it up and in. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Green with the ball. Now Thompson defending.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Van Vliet. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. It's rebounded by Golden State.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Now here's Green. Picked by Smith. And it's Green missing. The Warriors leading. Down low. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And stolen by Green. Here's Podziemski on the take. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Thompson. Good on the baseline, Jay. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Moody. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Moody's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's Van Vliet with a drive. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket. Always ready to take it inside.
Into the lane. The shot by Butler, no good. And that one's good. Green.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And here's Thompson for three. And that comes off the assist by Green.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Count it. Good.
Now that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Alperon Şengün. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
And Şengün throw it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now Kuminga from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Smith. No points so far. And he banks in the layup.
And looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. And he's going for the oop here. Outside Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Holiday drives in. And Holiday powers it home.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Pass to Hield. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Hield's got 5 now.
Buddy Hield has great strength at his size, stocky, but he finds a way to push through the defense.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian,
Timeout.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Substitution for your Warriors. Jimmy Butler. Moses Moody.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. They also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
6 to shoot. Here's Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 9.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Back to Butler. Pass to Curry. Look at Steph Curry cooking it up inside.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
They get it back. Eason, good.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Shot is good by Curry.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Van Vliet scanning the floor to the paint. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's gotten his second bucket.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Pass to Green. Back to Pajimski. Here's Butler. The 3 from Curry. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thompson with it. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. He's got 11.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Outside, Green. Back to Van Vliet. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Left side, Pajimski. Moody from outside. And the Warriors miss again. The Rockets lead by 9. Brooks with it. Now Pajimski defending. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside, Green. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A big guy with guard-like penetrating ability. Draymond Green, fantastic awareness.
Up top, Smith. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. And it's good for 2. And now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
If they keep finding steals like that, they won't be in the hole much longer.
Pajimski's shot is good. Pajimski's got 6.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Thompson, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. Şengün with it. Green with the defense. Defensive effort. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Jimmy Butler. One shot.
Butler gives you so much toughness and determination. This guy can really impact what the culture of your team is all about.
The Warriors trailing. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
I love it. What concentration. Green taking the contact well and converting with confidence.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Nba2K25 and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred Van Vliet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
Van Vliet with it. Green picks him up. Van Vliet misses. It's a close one here in San Francisco. Right side, Green. For the lead. Oh, look at Draymond flexing with that finish.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jimmy Butler.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Houston shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one misses.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Here's Butler. Nice D from Thompson. It's tipped. The Rockets lead by 3. Butler up top. He's got 6. To the inside. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
Draymond Green with only one thing on his mind when he gets that close, and that's collecting 2 points.
Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. You know, not too many teams have the stability of head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with. Well, heady plays like that are what Jimmy Butler is all about. He knows where the defense is.
Now Şengün. He's got 12. Pass to Green. Here's Van Vliet. 5 on the clock. Here's Thompson. Rebounded by Butler.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside, Green. Pajimski grabs the board. The Warriors leading. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Payton's shot is good.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Van Vliet outside. Left side, Eason. To stop the run. Gets the three to fall. Timeout. Eason's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Warriors with possession. The lead is 2. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
The shot by Pajimski, no good. And here is Green. He's got 7. Inside. Gets stolen by Heel. And they're on the run. Pass to Payton. Outside Pajimski. .105 left in the third quarter. Here's Jackson Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Van Vliet outside. Cranked it in off the glass. 15 points in the game.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Jackson Davis. And the 3 off target. Right side Whitmore. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Smith for the lead. And he sinks the layup. Smith's got 6.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Jackson Davis a screen. Outside Heel. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Warriors on top, up 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And the Warriors with possession here. 2-point game. Outside Curry. Outside Heel. They swipe it. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Pass to Whitmore. Now Şengün. Screen by Eason. Back to Şengün. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Team foul.
Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either. They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Şengün, no good. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, BA, and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Here's Payton. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Şengün penetrating. Again, Houston.
Yeah, so good to see Smith passing the ball like this, wanting to improve as a distributor in the NBA.
Hield with the ball, guarded by Smith. Driving inside. Releases. Nice shot by Kuminga. And the Warriors lead by one. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. There's a screen by Kuminga. Kuminga! Top for days!
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, BA.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. The Warriors lead by 3. Kuminga with it. There's the triple. Drains the triple. Kuminga's got 7 now in this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Out to the wing. Gets stolen by Hield. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Curry. All the way to the rim. Curry.
Yeah, Curry going coast to coast in no time, so great speed shown on that fast break.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Curry, that's good.
That's a clever attack from Curry, just finding an angle. He gets around the defender towards the basket.
It's good.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Pass to Green. Lets the three fly. Counted from distance. And now just a three-point Warrior lead.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
And here are the Rockets. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
The three from Thompson. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Podziemski. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Thompson with a screen. Pass to Brooks. Green for 3. Green's feeling it at the arc.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Minute 32 left to play in the fourth. Right side Green. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is, and great timing on the rejection.
The shot by Pajemski, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Nice take inside by Green.
Absolutely fearless. Green takes the big shot like it's any other bucket.
Here's Curry. Şengün with a steal. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
On the wing, Green. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, nails the triple.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Just an active score. Defenses know when Van Vliet is looking to capitalize, forcing them to compromise sometimes.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. And so it's Houston with it. They trail by 3. Back to Van Vliet. Outside for Green. To tie it up. Misses the tray. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Timeout called. Houston. They're losing by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And here's Green from the arc, and that one drops. And so the big win by Golden State in a tight game. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent